Factor part A, 64 minus 16t squared, and part B, 4x squared minus 28x plus 48. Okay, solution. Part A, step 1. What's the greatest common factor between these two terms? It's 16. So you're going to factor 16 out first. That's always the first step. Factor out the greatest common factor. So this is equal to 16 in parentheses times 4 minus t squared. Okay. Step 2, count the number of terms in the parentheses. We see 2 terms, the 4 and the negative t squared. Okay, so when you have 2 terms in the parentheses, you need to use one of the formulas that factors 2 terms. And since this has a minus sign in the middle, the 4 minus the t squared, I'm going to use the difference between 2 squares. A squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b. Okay, so bring down the 16 parenthesis 2 squared minus t squared. I wrote it as the difference between 2 perfect squares. 2 squared minus t squared. Now I'm ready to bring down the 16 and put the 2 parentheses and write first dude plus the last dude, that's a plus b, times first dude minus the last dude, that's a minus b. So my answer is 16 parenthesis 2 plus t parenthesis 2 minus t. That was step 3, applying the formula. Okay, let's go on to part B. We'll factor 4x squared minus 28x plus 48. Step 1, factor out the greatest common factor. All 3 of those terms share a common factor of 4. So we're going to take the original question, write it down, 4x squared minus 28x plus 48, and write down that equals 4 parenthesis times what remains when we factor out the 4. It leaves x squared minus 7x plus 12. Okay, step 2, we're going to factor the stuff inside the parenthesis, the x squared minus 7x plus 12. We're going to factor that with, let's see, we could factor it with a diamond, or we could guess. I think guessing would have been easier on this one. For some reason I decided to use a diamond. I was crazy because seriously, guessing is definitely the way to do this problem. Okay, so if you decide to use a diamond all the time, this is how we would do it. We would draw. I guess I'm just in love with a diamond because, you know, they say diamonds are a girl's best friend. I like diamonds. Okay, try the diamond, which was really ridiculous. I should have guessed. Okay, a times c on the top is, let's see, 1 times 12, 12 on the top, and b on the bottom is negative 7. Okay, let's put the 12 on the top and the negative 7 on the bottom. Now we're searching for 2 values that multiply to 12 and add to negative 7, and that would be negative 3 and negative 4. So I have 4 bracket x minus the 3x minus the 4x plus the 12 at the end. So I'm inserting the negative 3x and the negative 4x in the center to replace the negative 7x. Okay, now I'm going to factor by grouping. I get 4 times bracket x times x minus 3 minus 4 times x minus 3. The miracle has occurred. I factor out the miracle factor in parentheses, x minus 3, to get 4 times x minus 3 times x minus 4. Yeah, I took the hard route. It would have been easier to guess, but this method, AC, actually works even for those simple guessing type factorization problems.